Hey, welcome to the first episode of Cypran. This channel is made to share interesting topics driven by curiosity. I try my best to reduce the technicalities in each subject to ensure that viewers have a satisfactory understanding of this subject. I have enabled timestamps so you could manually select which aspect of the video you want to skip to. Back to the main video. The modern form of humans only evolved about 200,000 years ago. Some viewers might ask, what does the ancient version of humans then look like? Well, I prefer not to say, or else I might attract critics based on religion and science differences. Human civilization has been recorded to be about 6,000 years old, and industrialization starting around the 1800s. We have been able to accomplish so much in a short time, which also represents how much of the natural resources have been consumed to meet our essential demands, such as food, clothing, shelter, and accessories. In spite of all the weather changes and extreme locations, such as Antarctica, humans have been able to survive in environments all over the world. Our survival instinct is very high, even though our body system is not as robust as some animals that can adapt in any type of environment. Wood frogs can survive the winter by freezing up to 60% of their entire body. They stop breathing and their heart rate stop beating. Kangaroo rats, on the other hand, can survive without ever drinking water. Humans do not have these kinds of super features, but instead, our level of intelligence gives us the ability to create things that support us to survive. Is the weather too cold? Make thick clothing, manufacture heating systems, and build cozy homes. Is the weather too hot? Make cooling systems, make lighter clothing, produce creams that prevent skin burns, and more. We cannot understate the effects of humans on Earth. In search of natural resources to meet our daily consumption, we have turned into destroyers of the planet. According to research by University of South Indiana, 2 billion trees are cut down every year to make paper, wood, and other tree-based products. Breaking it down, the average American uses 7 trees each year. This is only the US study, so you could imagine what the world statistics would be. Our natural areas are destroyed, driving species into endangerment, just for our needs to build more houses to sustain the ever-increasing population. With the human population nearing 8 billion, pollution from the manufacturing industry is a growing element in climate change and affects us in ways we cannot predict, some which are already visible from the melting glaciers and rising global temperatures. Humans' first mission on space dates back to April 12, 1961, when the Soviet Union made a single orbit of Earth. The flight lasted for 108 minutes. This was a motivating factor for other countries showing the possibilities of the unknown. The first time humans set foot on another planet was on July 20, 1969, when Americans Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon. This feat cemented space exploration and created a new set of standards called astrophile, showcasing their love for space tourism. However, there have been a decline with what can be achieved. The last time humans went to the moon was on December 14, 1972. This was 48 years ago. Why has it taken so long to make it to the moon? Well, the facts are that the cost of getting to the moon were enormous, mostly due to the fact that the rocket boosters are not reusable. This is the point where SpaceX comes in. SpaceX is an aerospace manufacturer and space transportation services company founded by Elon Musk in 2002 to transform space technology. Its main goal is to reduce space transportation costs, with Mars exploration being its utmost priority. Elon first developed the concept of reusable rockets. His efforts were astronomical due to the fact that he invested majority of his money into the company during times people doubted his idea. He was also running Tesla as CEO. SpaceX and Tesla was 2 weeks close to bankruptcy. Still figuring out how to save both companies, Elon got a phone call on December 23, 2008. He has been awarded a $1.6 billion contract to resupply the International Space Station. SpaceX have achieved their goal of creating reusable boosters with series of successful launches and booster landing, even though they are still innovating to ensure consistency. However, one thing still remains: Mars exploration. Starship is SpaceX's fully reusable transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo to the Earth's orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. The rocket will be made with stainless steel instead of carbon fiber that SpaceX initially aimed for. Stainless steel because it is much cheaper and also handles heating far better than carbon composites. Talking about the size in layman's terms, the rocket will be equivalent to a 15-story building. The weight and size require the need of 6 Raptor engines to power it. Starship is the only SpaceX rocket that is designed to go to Mars, but it will also serve other purposes. It could boost SpaceX's launch of Starlink satellites into orbit. It has a higher payload capacity than the other rockets, and it can accommodate as many as 100 people per flight. Starship is poised to be the most advanced rocket ever made if the targets are met. If the Mars goal is accomplished, Starship will be the first ever rocket to transport humans to Mars. That is if no other company has been able to pull that off. Finally, to the main purpose of this video, why do humans need to go to Mars? Humans are driven by curiosity, and that is a motivating factor to explore our surroundings and even the world beyond Earth. We have explored Earth's orbit, the Moon, and even set up a space station. Why not explore Mars? Challenging ourselves to find answers to the unknown is what has brought us this far. Understanding whether life existed elsewhere in the universe beyond Earth is a fundamental question of humankind. Mars is an excellent place to investigate this question because it is the most similar planet to Earth in the solar system. There are much more reasons why we want to explore the red planet. Some scientific reasons for exploring Mars can be summarized by the search for life, understanding the surface and the planet's evolution, and preparing for future human exploration. Over the years, we've been able to uncover some key ingredients to life on the planet like oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon, and sulfur. Evidence suggests that Mars was once full of water, warmer, and had a thicker atmosphere, offering a potentially habitable environment. Mars, just like Earth, experienced serious climate change. The Mars Perseverance rover just landed on the red planet on 18th February this year. This is a huge milestone as planetary geologists can study rocks, sediments, and soils for clues to uncover more history of the surface. Scientists are interested in the history of water on Mars to understand how life could have survived. Samples of the atmosphere could reveal crucial details on its formation and evolution, and also why Mars has less atmosphere than Earth. Mars can also help us to learn more about our home, promises to uncover details of the evolution and the history of Earth and other planets in our solar system. I hope at the end of this video you have understood the importance of Mars exploration. If it was educative enough, please like and subscribe to the channel as I'll be making more of these. Don't forget to also share. See you next time. Peace.